Hello friends, in this video we're going to be discussing 3 topics on why reselling is a profitable business that can be easily accessed, it's flexible, and why everything sells. So if you guys are interested, just stay tuned and make sure at the end of the video to give me those thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more. Alright, so we're gonna dive right in and we're gonna discuss on why reselling can be a great income source for those of us seeking some extra cash. So why I started reselling was because I am a full-time single parent and I also work a full-time job. So it made it very difficult for me to try to find a second job that will provide flexibility with the hours that I have. So I started watching some YouTubes and doing a little research on reselling, and I told myself that that is something I can definitely do. One second, I'm actually sitting outside and there's a plane coming by. We'll let that go through, and then there's my dog barking also. But anyways, as I was saying, reselling is something that can be easily accessed. And, you know, I started researching where I can find items that I can sell for profit. And the first place that I started with was right from my own home. Many of us have a lot of items sitting around that we no longer use or need or want. And these items, anywhere from household goods to clothing items, accessories, clothing items that your kids probably grew out from, and they're, you know, they just don't fit them and they're probably sitting in the closet, or they just simply don't wear, from tools in your shed to live plants. People sell live plants online, to plant pots. I mean, you name it. You have so many objects around your house that can be resold, whether you believe it or not. Another place that I looked into were friends. So I told friends of mine, hey, if you guys, you know, if you're gonna get rid of things, just let me know. Family members. So I have, you know, friends and family members who give me their clothing goods, because in my case, my platforms are clothing and accessories that have to do with fashion. So my niece, my daughter, friends of mine at work, that every time they, you know, do a closet clean out, they think of me and they bring me everything they don't want. I pick out the items that I want to resell, and the other ones I just take to the Goodwill or donation centers. You also have Goodwills. Goodwills have sales every week. You can find out in your area, you know, with your Goodwills, what their, you know, special day events are. Like my Goodwill has days where the color of the week becomes $1 items. So it's definitely very accessible and low profit, you know, to invest into these items to be able to resell for a lot more. Garage sales are a great place where you can look. Facebook Marketplace, if you guys type in, you know, free items, there's a lot of people on Marketplace that they are trying to get rid of items and they don't want to sell them because they just want them out quickly. So, I mean, there's an array of different areas where you guys can use your imagination and creativity to look for items to be able to resell. So definitely the online being accessible to everyone, I do believe that this is very true for reselling. Then you also have the other topic I wanted to touch on was flexibility. I don't have a lot of free time, and a lot of us don't have a lot of free time, but I needed that extra income. So the fact that I can do this right from the living room of my home, because that's where I work from, and put in the time that I have or want and the days that I want to do this are also very true. So you have, you know, the flexibility to manage your own time, to be able to do this and be able to still commit to your everyday everyday commitments that you have, your household, your full-time job, your children, helping out with homework, cooking, cleaning, whatever it is you do. This helps you. This is something that you can do within your time after you've done all your daily commitments. So flexibility was definitely extremely important to me. And then lastly but not least, anything sells. Guys, when I mean anything sells, I mean anything sells. So I'll just give you a perfect example. I bought a flapper dress or a go-go dress, burlesque, they're known as many different ways. And I bought it because I thought it was cool. And a friend of mine, she's like, that's going to be hard to sell. Now, I invested $14 into this dress and it sold for $75 on eBay within less than 2 months. So honestly, it did not sit too long and it sold fairly quickly. So when I mean anything sells, the things I've seen on eBay sell, it's absolutely insane. You need to remember that these platforms, they are international. They sell worldwide. And no matter how many resellers are out there in the world, there are a lot more consumers than resellers. And there is someone always looking for something that you may not think resells. So the term everything sells, with the amount of niches that are out there and tastes, different tastes that people have, because hey, different folks, different strokes. That's what they say. We don't all like the same things. From vintage clothing to collectibles or really unique collectibles, you name it. If you have the right title on there, the right keywords or the right trending words, which that's a completely different video to talk about on, your item will 99.9% resell. So those are my 3 reasons as to why I got into reselling. And every time I have a friend tell me, oh, I need an extra income source, I always tell them you should really look into reselling. I've made a good amount of money that's really helped me out, and I'm at the point already 5 months in, still learning a lot, that I no longer use my money, and I have reinvested the money that I've on items that I've resold into buying other items. So that's how you make this business grow. But you could definitely start with free items. It's not like you have to, break your bank and go on this, huge shopping spree to try to resell items. It's something very accessible to everyone. So if you guys are enjoying my videos, make sure to subscribe and give me your thumbs up. And if you would like to discuss anything else regarding these topics or would like to know more, just hit me up on the comments, and I'll see you guys here next time. Bye.